The aim of hospice and palliative care is to mitigate the suffering of patients and their families with a comprehensive assessment and treatment of physical, psychosocial symptoms experienced by patients as death approaches. Medical experts say it helps people to manage physical symptoms, emotional stressors, and focus on patients' goal for care, values, and what's important to them. These and more form the basis of a roundtable panel discussion with experts on palliative care organized by Center for Palliative Care Nigeria, University College Hospital Ibadan, with the theme 10 years since resolution. How far are we doing? Medical experts spoke one after the other to discuss and address issues why government and citizens should embrace the care for patients, vis-a-vis the challenges, availability and accessibility of drugs and way forward. They encourage government, especially through the Federal Ministry of Health, to do more in terms of awareness and provision of infrastructural facilities.
A lot of people who were getting medical care were dying of a lot of pain and suffering that can be prevented. Our organization, CPCN, then went on to start training people who could use these medications properly, and we trained a lot of health professionals because the objective of the organization was to make sure that we have facilities in the country which include training, manpower, resources to be able to prevent pain and suffering.
Because palliative care actually came about from the experience of a nurse taking care of cancer patients. And she found out that the end of life care for these patients was not well managed, and she was deeply touched. And then she put in all she thinks could help the patients. And that began the journey of palliative care globally.
Within the precinct of the federal government law, because the drugs that are used, opioid particularly, they are controlled drugs. They are not just any drug that you can find anywhere. And that is why government restrict and control the availability. We have zonal collection center in the 6 geopolitical zone, in the south-south, southwest, southeast, and northeast, north-central. So that makes accessibility for this drug to be much more easier.
And by the time he is relieved, I'm relieved as well, because if he is in pain, the children will be disturbed, I will be disturbed. But when there was introduction of the palliative team, they came in, they placed him on oral morphine due to the renal issue that he had.